Yeah, you did it.
I got you.
Oh,
Sorry, but this is a feature for $4 Patreons. You've recently become a Patreon. Oh, okay. Interesting. I did the wrong
money.
You became a Patreon. Congrats.
No, I said if you are.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you just become a Patreon?
Craig was trying to make me pay him money.
Ah.
Yeah,
dude, is Craig a gold digger?
It was a premium command by Craig. Which Lord knows we don't pay Craig, so he ain't getting it. Sorry.
We don't even, I mean, we pay him in
you
company.
don't even. Well, yeah, Craig is.
Yeah.
How's the snow?
So.
How's the snow, Tyler and Braden, I should say.
That's
you. I was going to say you might want to direct that question in a way that's not going to piss Ty off even more.
Dude, 4 hours to get home last night. I about nearly lost my fucking mind.
I can't imagine sitting there for hours.
Well, and it was stupid people too. So I had these people just fucking cut me off. I got cut off 6 times, and I watched their car like slide, like almost like Tokyo drift into a separate lane, back into my lane, out of the lane again, back in. Oh God. I watched the car fucking flip on its side because it decided just to run a red light because it was sick and tired of waiting. And it's like, yeah, I would love to do that too, buddy, but you're a dumbass. You're a fucking dumbass.
It's just not worth it, man.
Just
chill man. Out. Like, I was driving home from work today and the sun was getting in my eyes and it only got to 60, so like...
Yeah, you don't have a lick of snow right now, huh?
You asked me, okay?
I did, and I knew that was going to be your answer. Although, Tyler, I'm about to join you in pain here shortly. We're going to be hit with the storm tomorrow and Saturday, and we're hitting record wind speeds for South Dakota. Which is insane. Basically, they'll be tipping over any car or any truck or vans at the moment, so it won't be safe to drive. Yeah, it's horrible.
You should go out there. You should get a kite.
Kite, yeah, right. Okay.
Tie it to your PP and just walk outside.
No, it would rip it off. I guarantee you. If you tied it on, yeah, I guarantee it.
I don't know, man.
Dude,
or
let's figure out this math.
You could just regrow your foreskin
the strength that it takes to rip off your dick.
Yeah. How many newtons of force? While you guys talk, I'll figure this out real quick.
I'm going to say, like, it doesn't take that much effort to rip off, like, someone's ear if you go the right direction.
What?
You know? So, like...
Peni can go in any direction, right?
Yeah, but I think it depends, like how many times you've jelked.
Jelked. I'm not gonna lie, I've not heard that, and I don't think I want to know what it is.
You haven't heard of jelking?
No, I have not.
That's why you have a small peepee.
You take a milk jug and you replace the contents of the milk jug.
So theoretically, this is possible. If you guys want to know,
yeah,
because the penis is attached like by the root, and that's like super inside the body. It's a lot harder than it normally would. We feel like to rip off someone's ear is much easier than it would be to rip off someone's dick or like finger.
Interesting,
because of the way it's attached to the body. But
yeah,
with. This would be someone was okay. It's not.
Is it like when a bee stings you and it tries to go away and it just rips out all of your organs? Like if your dick was getting ripped out, do you think your kidneys would like follow along with?
I can imagine if there's enough strength from the show. 1,000 Ways to Die, if you guys remember that, where the guy got his dick stuck inside of a jet tub. A hot tub jacuzzi thing, and his dick got ripped out. I can't imagine it would be too far off from the hell winds that are in South Dakota.
Well, I mean, you have like the suction force has got to be a lot stronger than just kind of like general.
Yeah, because that's I can imagine that like
it's because it's literally a vacuum.
Yeah.
So
Like,
force
literally.
times pressure times area. So
you're really
the
gonna
size of the suction cup surface, and then so that's how you get your formula for force.
Don't forget to carry the one.
Just a vacuum suction. Yeah, no, it's significantly stronger.
Yeah, it's because vacuum is like, oh, you think you have atmosphere? No.
Mass of the workpiece, G is the gravity, is acceleration, S is the safety.
I like how it says the workpiece.
Right? Vertical suction cup, vertical direction of force.
Tyler, I'm just watching you do math. I hope you know that.
Yeah, sorry,
you also have to account for the fact that what brand the pump is from.
I also have to figure out
it could be made
from.
Well, whenever they decided to record the guy's aftermath of him losing his penis, or he died from losing his penis.
Actually, the quickest way, unironically, to find out how much an average penis weighs is you go to the copy pasta where it's talking about Gru from Despicable Me.
It's like exact, like it was like actually correct. The guy put in way too much work. Oh man.
He's like, hitting you with his cock is equal to the force of 2,000 newtons or something like that.
So a dick having a volume of 20 cubic inches would be found to weigh 12.25 ounces or about 0.77 pounds.
Is that only internally?
That's just the average dick weight. So,
but you gave a volume measurement.
Yeah, but that's what you would use in the formula. So,
but you wouldn't use cubic inches because that's volume. You want mass.
160 grams.
There you go, buddy. Grams. There you go.
There you go.
What's that in freedom units?
I hate that I know what you mean too. That's so dumb.
Goddamn. No, I don't. I know it now.
Tyler, did I tell you Michaela wants to play Baldur's Gate 3 now?
It's the best fucking game ever. Maddie and I have been having a blast on it, dude. You have no idea.
Well, we'll put it this way. She hates those kinds of games where it's the top-down isometric view, and she wants to play it. So that really says something about the game.
The story is incredible. The narrative is amazing, man. Like, get it.
That's not it. They just added dick physics.
Well,
that's all the game needs to be successful. It's just add some dick physics, and then it's amazing.
On the true STL forum, they were like, "Yeah, this is clear. Baldur's Gate 3 is just a really over-the-top Lover's Lab mod for Skyrim." That's why the Dunmer are able to fuck the Argonians, or like the Dragonborn, and the
Look, this is what happens when you're not allowed to romance Garrus. Right?
Wait,
you just want to be gay with Garrus, and the game says, no, Garrus isn't gay. You could be bros.
Well, that's when you just play FemShep. Then you fuck Garrus.
But if I'm playing FemShep, I want to hook up with Tali.
Oh, yeah, that is fun.
Yeah. Hashtag Tali.
Then you can just hook up with Tali. I like romancing Tali anyways, and just my regular run playthroughs.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't care what other options are if Tali's in the game. Like, I'm sorry, but
that's what you're going for.
People are like, ooh, the blue girls. I'm like, I don't care about the blue girls. And you're like, oh, but what about the humans? And I'm like, the humans are the worst part of Mass Effect. Like race-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Ignoring Andromeda.
Yeah.
Again, I never played any of those games. I had a hard time sitting down and trying to push through everything.
Which one did you try?
I only ever tried the ones, really tried them. Like, I've played them a couple times when my brother owned them. I didn't really care for them. He loved them. That was at a point when, like, the first one came out, and I was just...
I was gonna say start with 2 if you don't like the gameplay.
I don't know which one I played when I was staying with Tyler, or one of the times we were hanging out.
Wait,
Probably
sorry, which
2.
one?
I don't know, whatever ones you had, and I played at your place, and I tried playing.
Wait, what game were you talking about?
The
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, yeah.
Oh, actually, I probably made you play the first one.
Probably.
Like, yeah.
Probably.
Because do you remember the shitty, like, Land Rover? Like, you had to, like, drive around on, like, a moon?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, it was one.
Yeah, the Mako.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
Dude, I was annoyed when they're like, no, we're never doing the Mako again for 2 and 3. I'm like, no, you guys just didn't have a good system in place. It could have been fun. It wasn't, but it could have been. And you guys are just like, nah, throw it away.
That sounds like work, Braden, don't you know?
We all know BioWare is allergic to that nowadays.
Are you still doing math over there, Tyler?
I am, yeah.
Tyler just has to know what the
He's very interested in cock math.
Okay, so typically needed to pull an object. Mass times gravity, so...
And remember, you're not in a vacuum, so you got to factor in debris and direction.
Debris in the sky?
Yeah.
Snow?
You know what fucking dust is, boy?
Lift the objects of force. Okay, so
it's just traveling around. There's so much dust. You love the color of the sky, Randall.
No, not currently. It's just nasty and disgusting from all the snow, and it makes me mad. No.
Yeah.
Mr. California boy over here.
Don't ever call me that again.
What? You're saying you would rather be called a Utah?
Dude, I would have rather you called me like a racial slur.
Okay, so it depends at the angle, but you could rip it off semi-easily if you go like 180 degrees down and just yank.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but you're talking about wind, so you don't have down. You probably have side to side. This is also assuming the
dick is erect.
Yeah.
Well, in that case.
Is it easy to pull off an erect? Would it not be easier soft?
Yeah, I was going to say
it's actually stretchier, so like it has a little bit more resistance.
Interesting.
And also, I would say like it's a better wind sail when it's hard, because if not, it's just soft. It's just like.
Well, what I was thinking but
it would take a tremendous. I'm talking about like you'd need to be. It's like 4,500 pounds of force or something like that. Something ridiculous. So really? you actually might be fine to like. Wow, we did this all to find out that you could like essentially string up a kite to your dick in a windstorm and be okay.
Yeah, like I said, maybe not it'll just make your dick longer.
Yeah, there you go. So here's Hard Homies patent approved. Well, patent pending.
This is not medical advice. This is not advice.
Patent will be pending.
Yeah,
I am not going to.
Tyler, it's going to be put. It's fine. Remember, we have. So
did Oppenheimer, and there was a chance the world was going to blow up. So like
it'll be put in the same like drawer in the patent office as the suicide roller coaster.
Yeah,
it exists, but
no one will ever like actually finish the paperwork on it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You should have built a suicide roller coaster.
So we're not saying to do it, but the option is there.
You may or may not get hurt. I mean, you'll probably get hurt. Like you could definitely, bend and like bruise your dick super bad and never get an erection again. But It might not rip off. Probably won't rip off.
It might get
what you're
bigger. You never
saying-
know.
So what you're saying is there are some people out there who have nothing left to lose.
What are you doing, Braden?
Deep painting.
He has a pen, but I
Oh,
can't.
he's messing with his wood chisel.
I see. Oh, I
It's
thought it was a pen.
This is a file.
File.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I saw the
Sorry.
second. No, it's okay. I'm watching.
Yeah.
So that's
Are you interested in me doing this?
Yes, I am, because ADHD. So I was
Why do you
curious
think I'm doing this? I was
Yeah.
sharpening all of my shit when.
before we started. Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
based off
good.
the Snapchat of your blue saw that you sent me. Your Milwaukee saw. That's what it was, right?
That's a Makita.
Makita, no Milwaukee.
Yeah, don't
sorry.
summon the Milwaukee Bros. They get very angry.
Hmm. Do you have a preference then, Tyler? Do you like Milwaukee or whatever?
I have not hit that phase of my dadhood yet. I don't have to
Yeah.
decide between those houses.
What battery platform are you on for your power tools, Ty?
So. Honestly, it's usually between Duracell and Energizer. So
I was just about to say
You
Energizer.
guys.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I love the Duracell power tools.
Duracell's like honestly better.
Does Duracell make power tools? Hello?
No,
I would
but like
love it.
battery packs for
Yeah.
them are great. Yeah.
they
I would
don't.
love.
They
Should we
don't.
pitch Duracell their new tools lineup to them? And be like,
This
"Yeah,
is Tyler Eckhart here talking about Duracell batteries, the best batteries in the business.
They
They haven't paid us yet. Don't make any statements like that. They haven't paid us.
I know. I need to see. That's like my audition ad read for Duracell. So if you guys want to,
For Duracell.
yeah, for Duracell, like if you guys want any of this, like if you want your vibrators to last as long as possible, you will get Duracell batteries, the only batteries to guarantee you 40 hours of pleasure.
And at least 6 gummies.
At least. Huh?
At least. Yeah.
If not, you get a full
drag out.
refund. Although don't contact us for the refund.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the Energizer bunny, like it's a bunny. Like it'll do something quickly, but
Yeah.
Performance. A little lacking.
Performance.
Yeah, you could just be like, Energizer is a buzzy vibrator. Duracell makes the rumbly ones.
Yeah. They're the ones that like really get in there. And you're like,
Yeah.
damn, I didn't know it could be like this.
It's like, oh, I felt that one in my bones.
Mm-hmm. My prostate has never been so tickled.
Mm.
Yeah.
Brandel sitting in the corner. I tried my best.
Reach it.
It wasn't long enough. What can I say, guys?
Well, you know what?
We need to get the XL version.
I don't think it's your fault, Brandel. I don't think it's your fault, Brandel. Ever since the basketball incident, Tyler's been a bit of a size queen.
I have been. Yeah. So.
I think you make a good basketball player, Tyler.
Dude, are you kidding? I'm fucking
you'll only break your knees like twice.
Dude, that was so dumb. And the worst part is, the kid totally fucking tripped me on purpose too, because they didn't want to like lose to us.
Really? Wait, I didn't know.
Well, yeah, because like we were like, listen, if we win, you guys are gonna, be taught a lesson by the Lord.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's one of those like missionary teaching moments. So I understand why he cheated. But goddamn, I was going for that layup and I was gonna get it.
Yeah, you're right.
I did score and I won. Those little shits did listen to us for about 10 minutes.
It'd be like that though.
Was this while you were like on the floor just curled up into a ball?
Oh, dude, no. So here's the weird thing. It didn't hurt until about like 2 hours after the incident. So yeah. And then really it was my wrist that hurt the most. My knee, it kind of hurt. Like it wasn't terrible. But yeah, my wrist was definitely broken again at that point. I knew that. So It was my left wrist, so the less important one for me.
Well, luckily you got the religious doctor visit.
Yeah,
in which you just like pray, and then like that's the doctor visit.
Well, no, I actually went to an actual fucking doctor too. So.
They have those.
Yeah, dude, I got an X-ray and everything. Like I saw my knee, saw it was split, and then I thought I was going home early, and then I went and got an X-ray again, saw my knee, and it wasn't split, and I was like, well, shit.
Yeah. I remember that. You tell me about that.
Yeah, where he was like the only man I have ever seen who's excited to break his kneecaps.
I was so ready to go home.
I would be too. Yeah, I would have been like, "Here, give me the gun, real quick. Just shoot my knee, real quick." Yeah,
he was in Texas. He's like, guys.
I had guns like threatened to me already at that point a couple times.
Yeah, so because you're preaching religion in Texas. You preach anything in Texas. You knock on anyone's door in Texas.
In certain parts of Texas, actually, quite a few parts were okay with it. It was just either the super rural, like hillbilly, you're pretty sure there are Ku Klux members hiding somewhere out here areas, or the middle, like not quite middle class homes, but of white people that just thought they were better than everyone else. Those were the only ones. And
say that's like
a couple times where I had a guy give me threaten me with a shotgun. Was some asshole like that who definitely gave off like alpha male preachy vibes. He's like, I'm a fucking alpha male. I'm the leader of my pack, and like everyone's gonna listen to me, bro. Oh, and that's
the title of this episode.
My power.
The title of this episode is Andrew Tate threatens to shoot Tyler.
Yeah, basically, dude.
Is he still in jail, by the way? I haven't seen an update.
No, I think he's been out, dude. I
can't
imagine he ever
I don't know enough about that situation either to even have like an actual discussion.
I don't either. All I know was the drama leading up before it and him blowing up my YouTube and TikTok at one point. And then him blowing up again about going to jail, and then I haven't heard one lick of him since.
Dude, that's why you don't have incriminating evidence on a pizza box that you just take pictures with, man.
Well, that was how they could locate him, right?
Yeah.
The evidence was like
was the
I think what ended up happening
tied up in the basement.
Well, the reason why he got dropped was because they couldn't like prove that it wasn't like hearsay or them just like getting back and being angry at him.
Right. As something. Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like it never got proven beyond a reasonable doubt. And he was let go.
Yeah, but it was in a different country though, right? Like they could have shot him if they wanted to.
They could have, yeah. I mean, and the fact that they did it means like, I don't know, it's just, hey, they're better than some of us here in America, I guess. And better.
It's like he's sitting down in the electric chair, and the executioner just goes up in his ear and just goes, red or blue.
Matrix is one.
You said you took the red pill, huh?
Oh my god!
You could be part of the whole drama that is the Epstein list. If you've heard about
that whole thing is nuts. I did some deep diving into that to figure out how much bullshit was being spewed. Like the whole Stephen Hawking thing's not true.
Is it really? Well, because that's what I'm saying. Because it's not a list. It's literally. What is it?
It's like an itinerary. Yeah.
So it's a deposition, and the investigators asking the girl, like, "Hey, was this person here? No. Was this person here? No. Did you ever meet or encounter this person? Yes. Did you? Right. And then no for like the rest of the names that get brought up. So it's a huge fucking nothing burger.
Yeah, exactly. It's just drama
besides
like fire.
What is Stephen Hawking gonna do with Epstein? Right?
Again, the idea is he was faking it. He was never actually quadriplegic. It was all
I forgot the ice bucket challenge cured ALS. It never existed in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
I've heard horrible jokes that people are saying that Stephen Hawking was actually a pedophile, but they just made him. God put him in a wheelchair, so they just made him the smartest man alive instead to compensate.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh God.
Who's the butt of the more funny jokes? Stephen Hawking or
Donald Trump?
No, I was gonna say you ruined my
Jim
line
Carrey
of
was on there.
Nah. Well, yeah, no one's surprised by Jim Carrey.
I think about like Helen Keller.
Yes, that's who I'm thinking of. Who's the butt of the funnier jokes?
Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking's just the new Helen Keller. Like the jokes are basically the same idea of punching down and making fun of someone's for having a disability, and then sometimes doing it in a just creative, quote unquote, creative way. So
yeah, but they left.
Oh, definitely, dude. I mean, yeah. Like they would have killed themselves if they couldn't laugh at themselves for having that disability.
I don't think they could have. I don't think they were able to. Well,
I guess Stephen Hawking might have had some trouble.
What's he gonna do? Unplug himself from the wheelchair?
Oh God!
I mean, he could have.
I feel just like that.
Had his batteries die on a train.
Wakes up one day and his wheelchair is like, would you like to update to the newest system?
I'd like to come back to the house episode, if you guys have seen it, where the guy who has been paralyzed for most of his life, but he could actually function and talk. It turns out he was too overheated for whatever reason, and he drove himself into the swimming pool in his automatic wheelchair. And everyone
where he just
trying to kill himself.
In. He's like, he can't talk or move. He just drove himself into a swimming pool. Was it suicide? And you're just watching the episode. Is like, yeah, no shit, can't blame the guy. And then House was like, maybe he was hot.
Yeah. That was the whole thing. And apparently them figuring that out allowed him to not be paralyzed. I don't remember. But, yeah.
Weird.
Poor Stephen Hawking, anyway.
Oh man, that's my opinion on all that crock of shit. It's just
was that an opinion or were you just?
No, that's my opinion. It's just it's a bunch of bullshit. It's garbage. Yeah, it's garbage, nothing burger, and it's just being used to rile up the public and probably distract them from some fucking big bill that they're trying to push right now or something. I don't know. This is the same thing the government does all the time.
What was it, Miami? Oh, something about cops arresting a group of teenagers over this big heist, and they had like every police they possibly could squad chasing them down, and I'm meaning like 30-40 cars of policemen.
God damn.
Yeah,
but remember it was Miami, so you need a full squad to equal one cop from anywhere else.
Have you ever played Miami Vice? Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, man, they got like GTA characters running around.
My whole point to that was the conspiracy that everyone's leading with is that they were trying to hide aliens, and everyone's looking at the footage of the whole arrest. And they're pointing out small increments of the footage that's corrupted, right?
Right there.
Right there.
Oh shit!
We're just slowly delving into the guilty gear American government. The government is trying to hide aliens, and then the Secretary of Defense is like, I don't believe in aliens, as like he's carrying around an alien over his shoulder.
It's an animal. It's just a fucking big worm. Shut up.
Yeah, don't look at it. Hello.
Yeah.
There's also been these videos of people like making fake videos of like, oh, I have a family member who was a cop that's been involved in that. I should call him. I haven't heard anything about it. It's all weird that they haven't said anything about it. And then they call them and they're like, well, I can't talk about it. It's a whole big thing. It's like, shut up, dude.
Well, and even if that was true, it'd be like, yeah, there's probably a pending case. And there's an investigation and cops actually have to shut up about that stuff.
But
how about I give the counter argument for someone who has worked for the government, okay?
Yeah, okay. Let's hear it.
Government employees are stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Maybe one of us can keep our mouth shut.
Yeah.
But more than 20 people max, someone's going to say something.
Yeah, that shit is public and it is
to NBC everywhere. And all of a sudden, the thing that was such a big deal isn't a big deal because NBC's covering it.
Mm-hmm. That's why if anything's truly secret, only 2 or 3 people know about it. In the entire government, and it's probably like separate people too for separate things. It doesn't even and then the other people have no idea about this other massive thing. It's like how we built nukes.
Suddenly everyone wants to have one now, right?
Oh no. Do you know the history of how we built nukes, of how we essentially got a bunch of scientists and built parts of a nuke in one area and didn't tell them what it was for, and then they got a bunch of other scientists to build other parts of a nuke in another area, didn't tell them what it was for. And then there are 2 or 3 people that basically knew how all the parts were supposed to function together and had to kind of oversee things and didn't tell anyone else.
Interesting. I see. No, I didn't know that. That's not surprising though, because people like to keep secrets.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then all of a sudden the boat that's carrying your nuclear material gets hit by a torpedo, and then all of their guys are stranded for 3 days, getting eaten by tiger sharks because no one said anything about where the boat was.
Yep. That had to be secret as fuck, dude. So yeah.
Just wait till you hear about Operation Paperclip. Hey, Brandel, do you know why the U.S. made so many advancements after World War II?
Nazis.
Nazi.
Yeah, we the U.S. hired. I shouldn't say hired. We extracted around 50 some odd Nazis or something and that was all of NASA. Basically, all of NASA was nothing but Nazis.
Oh.
Yes,
I see.
And it wasn't extracted, more like
so technically
it's like surprise rescuing.
Well, yeah, because they got a good job, a good career. They avoided being punished for their war crimes they committed.
Yeah, right.
Uncle Sam knocks on your door and is like, "Hey, we're gonna charge you for war crimes that'll get you executed unless you help me get to the moon and shit."
Yeah,
it really sounds like the American way, to be honest.
Communists.
Oh man, that's basically how the FBI was founded.
Yeah, it's not surprising either.
Dude, American history is so crazy. Well, especially after World War II, it gets real nuts, and all the stuff that gets released 60 years later, it just makes me wonder what we're gonna find out in another 60 years about the shit that's going on.
What
right
else
now.
is fighting? Yeah.
It's good. They're releasing the paperwork during the JFK times, and everything has just been sharpied.
Yeah. So
we've redacted so much from this document. Hope you have enough ink in your printer, because otherwise it's gonna cause a house fire.
Yeah. Well, dude, one of those was basically it was supposed to be 5 pages, but there was only 2 pages worth of text that you could see. So
no, it was conjugations. No, that was the 9/11 investigation.
Yep. Yeah, that one makes me question a lot.
Welcome to. I don't know, man. That jet fuel. I think it was the jet fuel.
Sure, dude. Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely had nothing to do with the impact and the superheat that could be caused from that.
all I'm saying is that jet fuel is basically just high combustion diesel, which needs compression to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And those beams were melted, not exploded.
Mm-hmm.
And no one was carrying around a lot of styrofoam to do things that I'm technically not allowed to say on the internet in case one of you idiots actually try to test it.
Yeah.
It would be like that, though.
Like that, like the recipe for napalm, like I found that out in like, you ever just hanging out with someone at work and then they just say something and you're like, you're not supposed to know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just I was just watching a YouTube video the other day. Roanoke Gaming, great channel. I recommend it. And he's like, yeah, no, if you're in this horror movie, what you do is you rip off the dash, you connect the battery and the ignition wires together, and then you take your starter wire and tap it lightly, and then you just drive off. And I'm like,
this man breaks the cars.
This man just casually drops like.
Damn, okay.
That doesn't work on newer vehicles. That's like pre-2000s. So
yeah. Right.
Yeah. So anything post, I don't know, like anything post probably like 2005, probably you won't be able to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 2008.
Yeah, but what you can do is on Amazon, you can order this metal called gallium. And when it touches aluminum, it instantly corrodes and weakens it. You could just like do things with it, you know?
Yeah. What were you planning to do with that, Braden?
Allegedly nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Do you have ideas in mind then? You have plans?
No. Not currently.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just a bit of interesting information to know. You know?
Yeah. You want to know something? You want to know something stupid that I found out the other day?
Yeah.
Apparently, if you are the victim of a crime, but they can't find a way to subpoena you, you can be charged with a misdemeanor because you were a victim of a crime.
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
How would you get to that ruling? How would you... You really would have to... Okay, that hurts my brain.
Basically, if this lady doesn't call me back soon, by February 2nd, I could be held in contempt of court.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
And I'm like, come on, guys.
Well, that's
this is an American judicial problem.
Well, a lot of it's caused by lawyers just trying to find sneaky ways to like win.
Oh no, that's literally it. That's literally it. The defense lawyer is like, this guy has to show up, so that way if he doesn't show up, we can't punish the crime.
I swear to God, humans are just fucking machine algorithms that find the path of least resistance every time to solve a problem.
Yes.
It's like electricity, but less fun.
We, as a human species, create so much, but we do it for the most laziest way possible.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, like,
I was gonna say absolutely.
Yeah. But it's also beautiful because we ends up being usually like the most efficient way for things to be done, right?
Well, yeah, that's the whole goal, right? Like, it's to save more time and for us to like fuck around.
Time is money. I laid off my 500 writers to use AI because time is money, and I just saved them a whole lot of time.
True. I'd like to think that if there was like a greater deity or species or something that would look down upon us, they would be surprised at the kind of work that we put into.
I was going to say that dude's probably like smoking a joint right now. It's like,
they might be sadly disappointed like we would be to our cats or dogs. They do something stupid.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, could you imagine watching your cats kill each other and you're just like, oh, but I like both of you, but like, oh, God.
She's like, oh man. It's like God is like, bro, I went to go hang out on my dinosaur planet 5 minutes and I come back and look at the mess y'all have made.
Assholes.
Like, look, now I'm gonna have to fucking start over. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start this over again for the 4th time.
Trying to find another fucking Noah.
The devil is like down there and he's like, bruh, I only killed like 2 people in the entire Bible, and this is the 4th extinction level event that you've caused.
They keep
And
fucking
I'm
up.
the bad guy.
You gotta reset the system. They're not
How
doing
am I the
algorithms
bad
efficiently
guy?
enough.
Kill him
God
off.
damn it, the learning curve is off. It's not being efficient enough. The learning curve is dipped down. It's regressing. We got to reset it back to 1.
God is just looking at him and just being like, Satan, what the fuck did you do? And Satan's like, I didn't even have to do anything.
I fucking did nothing this time.
Yeah, God damn it, this is all them and you.
I got popcorn.
Yeah, it's like, I got popcorn, I got weed, and I have the events going on in a flat screen. You want to hang out for like a day?
I'd like to see that happen. Lucifer or Satan or whatever sitting on his couch in hell, and he has just a gigantic flat screen, like it almost like what's that fucking Plague Inc. game? Yeah, Plague Inc. style news reports just scrolling down on the TV screen.
Oh no, I'm thinking it's more. I'm forgetting the name, but I'm thinking it's going to be more like a Smiley. Shit, what's the word? Tyler, help me remember the name of the show.
Who is it by?
Smiley Time.
Yeah,
it was the one with James Rolfe playing the devil, and he ordered takeout, and Gilbert Gottfried was God.
I know you like the decoder.
Oh, Smiling Friends.
Thank you.
You could have just said Oni Plays, dude. I mean, fucking, you remember that?
Yeah, but Oni wasn't in that one. He only did the outro song.
Well, okay, but whatever. Yeah.
Okay. And your point.
I don't know. I forgot whatever my point was while I was trying to remember the name of the show. Maybe I would have remembered it if.
Was it just the correlation of the show then?
No, but Satan was just playing video games and was depressed, and that's why he was mean to everyone.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. We found it. We brought it back. It just had to let it. We just had to let it cook.
Yes. Oh man,
like a monkey in the kitchen, and someone's just like, "Let him cook. Eventually, he'll give us something."
I feel like it's a little late for this, but welcome back to the story.
God, I did it again. My God,
Hard Homies podcast, but it's like already like an hour into the episode.
I was gonna say we're almost done. Hey, let's do the intro.
Oh man, that's
Don't worry, Historicalquarrels is better. You guys go watch it.
It's not like
they're all watching it anyways. They're like, yeah, it is better. The production quality on this thing is so much.
I mean,
wow, it's like one, like he puts work into it, and like,
holy shit, he actually writes a script and adds sounds and does editing.
The other one feels like they just kind of come in there and ad-lib the whole episode. So weird.
Like we just don't understand. Like one white guy with a podcast talking about history, okay, whatever. But anytime you get more than 2 white guys in one room, they just start a podcast.
You know, it has crossed my mind, and I didn't want to bring it up. Maybe we should start coming in with some kind of topic.
We probably could.
Yeah, a little more effort.
Yeah. I don't think that's the vibe that we're trying to shoot for.
I think it still can. I think it's possible. I think if it's a loose topic that we still derail on like we normally do, instead of a hardline topic like we tried to do in the beginning. Anyway,
I was going to say that lasted the pilot.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let us know in the comments, like and subscribe, and then tell us exactly what you want us to do. Do you want us to be more prepared?
I will say,
leave a comment and do that, but we are not going to read the comments. If you want to send us something that we'll actually care about, go check out our Patreon.
I will say there was somebody on my Steam's friends list who has been watching our stuff like concurrently for the last couple of weeks. Yeah. And he goes, he actually likes the nonchalant derailment stuff that we do compared to the earlier stuff that may have been a little more structured, even though it still pretty much followed the same principle, which I found interesting. So
I think
I was going to say, is it a coincidence that I forget to take my afternoon amphetamine salts every time we go to record?
No.
I can barely string two thoughts together. So
I think what happened is our earlier gave us this structure that we do now, and then because we had practiced it so much, yes, the derailments they can still go haywire.
Yeah.
The idea of like how to talk to each other on the show like this, respond, and we still kind of have some overlap every now and then. And, it happens.
I think that's making it too complicated. The reason why we didn't do those hard topics was because y'all were too damn sad.
Oh, sure.
That happened too, yeah.
Every single episode, I'm like, ooh, I can make a joke. And then Brandon's like, hey, isn't this depressing? And then Tyler's like, here's a bad event.
This kid killed themselves.
I like this more where it's just Tyler talking about pissing off Redditors because he said Burger King was better than McDonald's.
That one honestly was pretty funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I can re-listen to a few of those episodes and be like, oh man, we actually are pretty. We have our moments.
Because that episode was like just me unhinged rambling for an hour and a half straight.
I know.
Well, that's why I don't think it's a bad idea if we maybe come with something with a loose topic or something that we want to talk about, because then it leads into our tangents and derailments and in a more natural way,
Okay.
Like we have something we want to talk about, but then it'll last forever.
Yeah, but we have to start arguments about fast food. So as the episode is ending, here is the topic. Okay, should Carl's Jr. bring back the pornographic hamburger buns in their commercials?
I mean, they did get rid of a lot of. They did force a lot of people into sex work after that. So that's.
Dude, I still get a boner watching bread bake in the oven.
I think it should be reversed. It should be male. Like it should be just like really hot dudes.
There you go. Because that would
but then you get the KFC Mother's Day ad, and you can't compete with that.
I literally used to watch those commercials in front of my mom and dad when I was younger, and I felt so awkward. I was what am I looking at right now?
Yeah, it's like watching Game of Thrones in front of your parents. It's the worst.
And then my dad just looks at me and he's like, isn't this hot? Let's go to Carl's Jr. I'm like, Dad, I don't know whether or not to be more concerned by the fact that you're talking about porn right in front of me or the fact that you think eating at Carl's Jr. is a good idea.
My aunt hates Carl's Jr. because of those commercials. She's like, that it was just in her opinion, it's just super gross what they did and how they represented women and just like how misogynistic and like awful it was. And so
counterpoint, they gave women representation.
Oh my god, they gave supermodel bimbos representation. They already had representation.
Hey,
they took the job.
We gotta give the bimbos the love and respect that they deserve. Okay, it's a lifestyle choice.
It is. It really is. Okay. I probably shouldn't call them bimbos. I don't know them. They could have been really smart and like studying, to become a doctor. And they just
bimbo is a state of mind, not a state of being, if you will.
It is true. Mm-hmm. That is true. That's very wise words. And I think that's a great way to end the show today. So.
Hard Homies supports bimbo rights.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We're so brave for saying that. Like all of you should go to our